In the 1950s and 60s, drag racing was wild, loud, and absolutely unpredictable, and nothing captured that insanity better than the gassers. With their front ends pointed toward the sky and engines shaking the earth, these machines didn't just race, they attacked the track. They were thrilling, dangerous, and unforgettable, but today, the gassers have vanished from professional drag racing. So what happened? How did the kings of the strip suddenly disappear? Let's find out. A gasser started life as a normal factory car, but racers stripped them, raised them, and turned them into pure mechanical monsters. Straight axles in the front, skinny tires, huge slicks in the back, and wild V8 engines bursting through the hood. These cars shook like living beasts. Drivers didn't just race them, they held on for dear life. For years, they ruled the quarter mile like nothing else on earth. But the same design that made gassers legendary also became their downfall. The high nose looked cool, but aerodynamically, it was a disaster. At high speed, air rushed under the car and lifted it off the track, making it unstable, shaky, and sometimes terrifying. Driving a gasser wasn't just racing, it was a fight against physics, and as speeds increased, that fight became harder to win. By the mid-1960s, racing technology had evolved. Low, aerodynamic cars were faster, safer, and far more predictable. Wind tunnels, fiberglass bodies, and advanced suspensions changed the game completely. Gassers, with their tall stance and old-school design, simply couldn't keep up. They were still exciting, but no longer the fastest machines on the strip. Then came stricter NHRA safety rules, lower chassis, safer roll cages, better aerodynamics, stricter weight distribution. These rules were necessary for modern racing, but they made the traditional gasser layout impossible to run competitively. Most teams couldn't afford to rebuild their cars from scratch. Slowly, the gasser class began to fade away. While gassers struggled, a new monster arrived: nitro-powered top-fuel dragsters and funny cars. These machines were faster, louder, and visually insane. Flames erupted from the exhaust, engines roared with thousands of horsepower, crowds went wild. There was no competition. Fuel racing became the new king, and the gassers were left behind. By the early 1970s, most gassers were pushed off the professional stage. Many were sold, many were abandoned, some were left to rust away in barns and garages. An era built on creativity, danger, and pure American horsepower quietly came to an end. But legends never die. Today, gassers roar again at nostalgia races, car shows, and vintage events across America. People still cheer when those front wheels lift into the air, just like they did 60 years ago. The gasser era was wild, it was fearless, and it was unforgettable, and that spirit still lives on.